Welcome everybody here to EA Sports Network, as it is the Washington Redskins against the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. This is the only other NFC team besides the Lions, every NFC team has failed to conquer what is known as the Washington Redskins for the past 3 years, but next year Washington has a schedule that will be facing every NFC person, and if they make it happen, that would be really amazing. So here comes the kickoff for the first non-bluey game since the Giants game back in this is week 8. So, week 7, week 6, week 5. In 2 weeks. So comes Kelly Sr. now. He's going to come out here for the Washington Redskins and make sure something happens for this team. Packers are a really great team, but not so much this year. But somehow against the Redskins, they always find something to get off of, and if the Redskins lose, that means the best record they can go is a 13-3, and so far 14-2 from 2017. That's the worst record from the past 2 years. Obviously, we're gonna pass it. Oh, one-hander by Brian Kokenik, and he gets down at the 45. Brian Kokenik with an amazing one-handed catch without a glove too. That tallness. Anything is possible. Hand it off to Kurt. Kurt breaks a tackle and gets the first down at the 44 in Packer territory. The Redskins looking to keep it off. Redskins were hoping to beat the Lions to stay undefeated in the NFC North. Unfortunately, they did lose that game, but in a close one, 41-38 against Detroit. So this is their second out of the 2 opponents, maybe 3, because they might face Minnesota in the playoffs. You never know. That's a comeback to Buddy Axel, and it was incomplete, dropped. So for 2nd and 10. Young behind Kelly. Mandelo on the right of Young. Kelly's gonna run. Can he make it past the first down? No, he cannot, but he gets to the 35, which does have a potential of getting a field goal. So 5-2 against 4-3. The Redskins were the underdogs of last game, and Fuller breaks 2 tackles before being brought down at the 14. They easily went through the Colts 30-13. They easily went through the Giants 45-10. They did not go easily through the Browns, and they lost by 21-42-28. Browns, they still might be defeated, even though with the loss of their running back. That's Brody Axel, and this time he hangs on to it, but that won't be a first down. Gain of 8. 2nd and 2. At the 6-yard line. They hand it off to Young. And Young, can he make it past the first down marker? No, he cannot, but he gains 1, and Bishop gets his 4th tackle. 3rd and 1 for the Washington Redskins. They've had some trouble in the red zone, but not too much. They get it to Davis, and it's batted down by number 53 on Green Bay. And this will lead to a 21-yarder. Should be a gimme. The kick by Henry is up, and it is through the uprights, and the Washington Redskins now lead 3-0. Redskins have really high expectations, maybe to lose 1 or 2 games. They lose another one, then that goes to the 14-2 or 15-1 expectation they had after that 16-0, 19-0 perfect season they had. Aaron Rodgers now comes out as he looks to make some stuff happen. John Kuhn and Benson now in the backfield. They give it to Benson, and Benson just gets walloped at the line for a loss of 4 character with the tackle. TJ Lane is a left guard. Might become a Lion next year, who knows? John Kunn and Benson in the backfield once again. They go zone this time. And Benson just gains 2 yards, but that's not enough for a first. 3rd and 12. Ball at the 21. Nelson Cobb, Finley, and Jennings. Alex Jennings, the son of Greg Jennings, plays for the Detroit Lions, and that's almost completed, but no. Aaron Rodgers misses the pass, and it'll be 4th and 12. Down 21-yard line. Kurt Mandel back deep to return. The running back usually it was Darren Fuller from 2016 to mid-2017. And just Kurt Mandel just comes in and he's just getting good returns all over the place. Like this one, look at Kurt Mandel. Can he take it all the way? Maybe. Can he? Yes, he does. Special teams works out for Washington, and they take it all the way for a touchdown. Coach Shannon has to be grateful about that. The run by Kurt Mandel is just phenomenal. You just see the best linemen, the best players on that special teams play, and they're just blocking. He saw the left open. He turns just in time before he gets tackled. See Kirk Cousins patting everyone's head after that play. It's now 10-0. Not even the offense had to come out on that play, and the Washington Redskins look to still beat the Packers like they do, like babies. They don't beat babies. They're just saying like they're looking to beat them like how a baby would play. Or how like a person that's... Never mind. I can't. I don't even know what I'm saying. 2:30 left in the first quarter. We got Benson breaks a tackle. Benson gets down to the 26 for a 4-yard gain. 3 yards on his 3 rushes after the loss of 3. And then the gain of 2, which made it a -1. Redskins going to audible. They're going to go man coverage. Rodgers going to roll out. It's caught by Greg Jennings. Jennings can't get the first down, but it'll be 3rd and inches for Green Bay. I thought Green Bay was supposed to be wearing the 1929 jerseys, but it looks like they decided to go with the regular jerseys. Crabtree in motion. They're going to give it to Benson, and Benson gets the first down. Orakpo of the tackle. It's a 1-yard gain by Benson. 1:33 left in the first. Kunn and Benson in the backfield. I formation. They're going to give it to Benson. Benson gets all the way down to the 36 for a 5-yard gain. Starks now in the backfield for Benson. I formation once again. Redskins thinking of a run. They do. And Starks gets another first down for the Green Bay Packers. Now the Packers looking to... If they get a touchdown here, they're back in this game. A field goal will give them some momentum, but not enough to try and stop the Redskins. Touchdown will give them that enough momentum. Look at Jennings! Jennings! He makes sure to stop the guy, and he does get the touchdown. And Green Bay is back in the game. Mason Crosby's kick, hair off the hold. He played against the Redskins last season when Rodgers was injured. They were 10-6. They were like 9-1 before Rodgers got injured, and then they just started to fall apart. When did we face them when the Redskins faced them last season? We're about to check. I believe it was, if I can remember, week 13. They were 9-1 by week 10. By week 12, they were 9-3. They were 9-3. And then it's just their losing streak. They won week 15. Don't be blurry, please. Wait, hold on a second. Let's see if this helps. You can still see the score. Mason Crosby with the kick. And Mandela looking to make another special teams play. Gave it to Mandela, breaks a tackle and gets down at the 26. 42 seconds left. Give it to Axel. Axel trucks a man, but he would fall down with him. There'll be no gain on that completion. Williams with the tackle. And about 30 seconds left in the first. Our score is 10-7. Washington Redskins. Singer's going to bring out the play. That would be caught by Axel. He will stay on his feet. But it would be 3rd and 1. They're 1 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. Packers can make it 1 for 3, and they don't. That will be a converted 3rd down, and it will be 1st and 10 after the first quarter, into the 2nd quarter. Redskins doing fine here at Lambeau as they lead 10-7, but it's still a close game. It would be 7-3 if it wasn't for that touchdown. Maybe 10. It probably would be 10-0. If it wasn't for that special teams touchdown. Green Bay would probably have ball, but yeah. So let's see what they bring us on the first play. Bring us a read option, which Kelly cannot avoid. And that play will never work now because of that. It will never work. That's why he doesn't use his speed. It's usually the read option. But since they changed playbooks, they don't have the QB wrap. So they can't use that. So Mandela is going to gain for all that yardage and get a 1st down from a 2nd and 11 on 1 run. That is pretty amazing. So 49 seconds, at the 49-yard line, it is 1st and 10 in Green Bay territory. Ty Simmons, he's not going to complete a pass today, and he does for 4 yards. He's best for 63 yards, and he's 5 for 7. Pretty good on Kelly Sr.'s part. They're going to give it to Darren Fuller. Risky pass to take. It could have been picked, but unfortunately it was not for the Packers. About 5 minutes left to go in the second. Our score is 10-7. Redskins looking to get a touchdown. Their last offensive drive took them to a field goal, and they're at the 9-yard line. Even if they do get a field goal, it's a 6-point game, and that means if Green Bay scores another touchdown, they got the lead by 1 point. Axel in motion. That's a Ty Simmons, and it's almost picked off. But it isn't now. 2nd and goal from the 9. He finds a hole. There's a holding car, I believe, on the Redskins. Yes, they don't even talk about it. They just get right to the point. And it looks like it's on Chester, and there's an injury timeout taken. I don't know whose team it is, but let's see. So we're going to go to the medical center right now. Let's see who is injured. And it looks like a Green Bay Packer, Charles Woodson. Second and goal from the 16. He's made risky passes, and Simmons gets down to the 7 for a 3rd and goal. 9-yard gain. 3rd and goal from the 7. You have to make this or else will be another field goal. And it is picked off! Hayward! And because of that, he's going to go all the way for a touchdown! Touchdown, Green Bay Packers! He tried to at least get off so he won't be sacked, and he just went up in the air, and Hayward just gets the pick 6, and it'll be 14-10 Green Bay Packers. And this loss will really probably diminish those playoff hopes for the Redskins. In the NFC right now, there's a bunch of teams that would like to go to the playoffs. Cardinals are so far 8-0 and undefeated. You got the Vikings, the Lions, Falcons, and Buccaneers, who are also 5-2, and the Rams are also 5-2. If you can't win this game, that will probably mean that you're not in the wild card and you're in the hunt for a playoff spot. They get off the Ty Simmons off the play they tried to get the touchdown with. That's his third reception for 33 yards. Redskins return the ball from in the first half. If they don't score here, that'll be pretty sad. That's Deshaun Jackson. That is Deshaun Jackson, the former Eagle, getting the completion. From the 38. Morris in for Mandelo. They give it to Alfred, and Alfred Morris is not going to be able to get anywhere. He'll be at a loss of 1. Charles Woodson, back from the injury, gets his first tackle. From the 39, 2nd and 11. Cooley. They pass to Cooley. That's his first catch, I believe, in the regular season. And Cooley gets the first down for Washington. 1st and 10. Jackson in. So now pass, that's to Morgan, and Morgan's going to get his first completion. Look at Kelly Sr. trying to pass the ball around to everybody. Because of that pick, it makes him no longer perfect. 2nd and 1 in the red zone of 18 seconds. It looks like they see the blitz coming. And that one was just directly, probably would have been picked off by the Packers secondary. But it is not. Alfred Morris. He comes in. Can he get the first down? Yes, he can. And the play keeps on going. The drive keeps on going. From the 15. First and 10. They take it all the way. It's picked off by Williams. In the end zone. With 2:20 left as well. I try to get the axle. And why don't you just run with it? You have a bunch of speed, and you don't even run. You might as well just become a pocket passer. That's Benson. Benson breaks a tackle, and Benson gets down to the 22 for a gain of 8 instead of loss of 2. I meant for a gain of 2. About coming to the 2-minute warning. Cedric Benson now in the backfield. And they are late to the 2-minute warning to hike the ball. At the 2-minute warning, Packers lead 14-10. So the Redskins couldn't score. If Packers score here and not in the next drive in the second half, that would be amazing. Rodgers in the backfield. They call for Cobb, and Cobb gets out of bounds for 3rd and 2 at their own 28-yard line. 3rd and 2, ball at the 28. Packers and Rodgers in shotgun with Benson on his left. They're going to pass. It is caught. Oh, almost caught by Finley. It probably would have been a touchdown, too. And that would have made it 21-10 Green Bay. So they had one terrific punt return by Kurt Mandelo to get the touchdown. Let's see what the Packers can do. Day with the punt. They return. Finds a hole. Gains to the 41. So they got to at least get a field goal here. At least try and get a field goal. Don't force any passes. Just try and get a field goal. Oh, it's Ty Simmons wide open. He's down to the 20, the 10, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Don't even force passes. What a high pass by the quarterback to get into the end zone for the touchdown for Ty Simmons. Amazing play. Let's catch high pass. He reaches up for it. Luckily, he does have the speed against Charles Woodson. No, against Burnett. To get in the end zone to put the Redskins on top once again. 17-14, but there is time on the clock. So you gotta remember that. So Henry's kicks makes it a 3-point game. And the Packers now try and get a touchdown. Can they try and get a touchdown to regain the lead? It was 14-10. Shields now. And he just gets walloped hard. And he is somehow not injured. Luckily for the Packers. Looks like he was trying to go for the fumble. Rodgers in the backfield. Rodgers in trouble. He's mobile. He can run. He passes. That is caught by Greg Jennings. Greg Jennings for the first down, and now they're gonna hurry up back to the line. Rodgers trying to set up a looks like a lead going to the fourth quarter. That's wide open. Finley, and he's got his man, and he's in. Touchdown. And the Packers are back. They're gonna go up 21-17 in the halftime. Heroes hold. The kick is up and good. And it's 21-17 Packers. Let's see what Kelly can do. See what Senior can do. He's gotten comebacks. Not a lot of them. He's gotten comebacks. Let's see what his whole team can do as well. Down to 28. 3 timeouts. Fans might be thinking just run out the clock. No, that's not what they're going to want for it. You give it to Brody Axel down the field. Can't get out of bounds. About a minute left. They're going to hurry up back to the line. He's thrown 2 picks. Doesn't even matter to him. He's just trying to get it off to Darren Fuller. He breaks a tackle. And they're going to call a timeout. Redskins with 3 timeouts. The 2 timeouts remaining. Gonna throw it down the field. Brian Kokeenick with the catch. Go for Ty Simmons. He does! And Simmons can't get there. Can they get back into the line? Hurry up. 18 seconds. Looking to take the lead. They're in goal line formation. They run it. And they get it in! With 12 seconds remaining. Touchdown, Redskins, to take the lead. Going into halftime. They just need to make the kick to make it a 3-point game. The kick is up, and it is good. Alex Henry's kick makes it a 3-point game. 24-21. What a drive by the Washington Redskins. The score of 14 points. 14 late points into this quarter. So it looks like Alex Henry going to squib it with 12 seconds. They give it to Crabtree. Crabtree's going to get down at the 40. Let's hope that they can't get anything. Rodgers has had miracle moments and Hail Marys. If they can do that here, that'd be amazing. They'll try and score. Rodgers in the passing formation. Rodgers going to pass down the field. That's the Greg Olsen. That's the Greg Nelson touchdown. They take the lead back with 2 seconds remaining. What a game that's going on right here. 28-24. Let's hope this does not dimmer down in the second half. Let's hope that this play style keeps on going. I'm surprised Aaron Rodgers even got that pass off. So they need one more miracle. They'll call a squib. Can they get it? And no, they cannot. They cannot get the pass. They will not be able to get the Hail Mary off. Because the pass was... Because no time on the clock. But what a end of the second quarter, I'd say. What... How does that even happen? They got the Redskins winning, but who cares? We'll say the second half. 28-24 when we come back. Uh-huh. How does that even happen? Come on! Jeez, we lose here. Our playoffs are probably going down the drain. Even at 13-3. We are back at the end of the exciting first half. As you see, time possession actually is controlled by the Washington Redskins by a lot. Packers only had 3:45 time possession, and they've been able to score a lot. I cannot believe the Redskins literally should have been leading 24-21. Usually you squib it when there's like 4 seconds, 3 seconds to go, but with 12 seconds, I don't think that was pretty dumb. In fact, you gave him 10 seconds at least to get from the 40 to the end zone, or at least in field range to tie it. Oh, so the Redskins are gonna stop him here. If they score, it might be game. Packers. Aaron Rodgers had a pretty good arm, and so far the defense is underestimating that arm, and there it goes! There it goes! Aaron Rodgers! Rodgers with the speed gets the first down on his first rush for 14 yards. That's why you don't want to leave a bunch of open field if they're not open. You don't want to do that. On 37, 1st and 10. They give it to Cedric Benson. Benson gains no yards to Fletcher tackle. So they're very exciting first half. Let's see if any of that either dimmers down or just continues. With the amazing plays and the amazing drives. Rodgers passes down the Randall Cobb, and Cobb's got open field. Cobb down to the 20, and he is gone. Touchdown, Green Bay. And Green Bay now to make the second team in the NFC North to finally beat the Packers. Lions did it in Week 3. Packers, with the addition of finally Aaron Rodgers back out to play, looking to redeem themselves for Harrell only getting them 21 points in that 67-21 loss last year. Mandela's got to come out from the field. Touchdown here will make it 31-35, and if they can at least stop them, that'll be amazing. As the Packers look to dominate. They give it to Mandelo. Mandelo gains a few yards. 9 yards on the play. Let's see what happens. So we got an amazing touchdown. That's a high pass. Did he get it off? Yes, he did. And he got it completed. 4 first down for the Washington Redskins. As you see, he's just amazing. This game really should be probably 31-28. Down the field, that's a Brody Axel. He is able to make the catch for the first down. For 25 left to play. And that is almost picked off by the Packers. So far the Redskins trying to do everything they can to keep up with the Eagles, which they play in the next game in Week 10. They give it to Davis. Davis gets out of bounds. 4:16 left. 16-yard gain at the 19-yard line. Young and Mandelo in I formation. They're going to go off the sweep. Mandelo tries to juke out a man, doesn't, and it'll be 1st and goal at the 9. So a touchdown here makes it 35-31. Actually 30-35. Give it to Brody Axel wide open. No one covering him for the touchdown. And the Redskins are back in this. And they're going to go for it. They're going to try and see if they can get this. They go back for the 2-pointer, and they did it. And they get it. It's now 35-32. If they stop them, they can at least get a field goal to tie. Packers still winning, but only by a field goal after that successful 2-point conversion by the Washington Redskins. So our game gets taken to the limits. That's Shields down to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. This game is fast-paced. Or an NFL game. With the 6-minute rule. They give it to Rodgers. Rodgers trying to find some people, and he throws it away. Looks like Jordy Nelson was the intended receiver. Cedric Benson in the backfield. They give it to Benson. And Benson gets it down to the 28 for a loss of 1. 3rd and 11. Well, it's a loss of 2, but it's 3rd and 11, so it's a loss of 1. 1 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. The Packers make it here. That would be an amazing accomplishment. They give it to number 20, and he gets stopped in the play by London Fletcher. Now the Packers are going to have to give up the ball to Washington. And now Washington, if they can make a good play, and that could mean good touchdown. They already score a touchdown on the punt block zone. They look for it to go. They're looking to go with it again. See what happens. And no, they're not testing it with the punt block zone. So they're not testing him with that coverage again. So 41 seconds, 2:58 left in the 3rd quarter clock. At your own 41. And you got Darren Fuller. That's the former target. Now it's Ty Simmons, and he's passed him for his 4th reception. And you see he's passed to Morgan, Santana Moss, and Deshaun Jackson. I think it's Josh Morgan. That's a Ty Simmons. And Simmons, the tight end, gets it down there. And looks like someone is injured. Check on it. It's number 38. It's a leg problem, I'll tell you that. Axel in motion. Give it to Brian Kokenik. Did he get it? Oh, he dropped the ball. And it's an incomplete pass. So far, 3 for 5 in the red zone for the Washington Redskins. Okay, so they throw in the end zone. Brian Kokenik looks open. Doesn't get him. And that's way off target to Brian Kokenik once again. 3rd down and 10. Have to get to the 1-yard line for 1st down. 11 yards for a touchdown. And that is picked off by Perry. Perry gets the interception. And that is the 3rd interception on senior. With 2:29 remaining as well. So if they can get a safety, it makes it 35-34. And they'll get the free kick. Well, I don't think it's a free kick anymore. Crabtree in motion. They give it to Benson on the blitz. And Benson gains 3 yards from that blitz. Gain of 3 yards. 2nd and 7 at their own 9. In diamond formation. Finley, Kunn, and it looks like Benson, but I'll lose him 5 yards, and I'll bring him back to the 5-yard line for a 2nd and 11. So they get the pick, the 3rd pick of the game, and look what happens. Okay, 2nd and 11. Kunn and Benson. Benson in the end zone. They're gonna bring out Rodgers. That's a one-handed catch by Greg Jennings for 1st down. Benson. So there's a flag already. Let's see what it's on. Offensive holding. It'll be a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 19 at their own 10-yard line. That sucks. They get down to the 30-yard line. They expect pass. Finley in motion. They're going to give it off to Benson, and Benson can't get past the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1. Oh, no gain, but 2nd and 20. So Cedric Benson now. He's been doing pretty good on the run game. Let's see what he can do now. He's been okay in the run game, I tell you that. You give it to Cedric Benson again. It looked like it was going to be a pass. He set up and pass, and he gains 1 yard. Well, actually, no gain, but it's 3rd and 19. So this is most likely a pass. They don't stop this here. This is if they let off a 3rd and 19, that's going to be really sad. It's going to pack those. That's going to give Green Bay a whole bunch of momentum. They give it, and that is incomplete. 4th and 19. So looks like they're going to try a new one called Punt Safe Zone. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. Let's see what happens on Punt Safe Zone. And luckily that was not a fumble. I guess he did not see him coming. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Ball at their own 41. They had it picked off for the 3rd time in this game. Give it to Ty Simmons. He is able to make the catch. If that was Brian Kokenik or probably Brody Axel, he would lose that ball. Brody Axel is really good, but his consistency is low. Probably the reason why he doesn't get past her a lot. They give it to Brody Axel for a 1st down. It's his 6th reception as number 68. 1st and 10. Still a 3-point game. Still exciting game. They get a good block. Mandel with a good juke. And with 14 seconds left, 2nd and 1. Can they get out there in time to at least play one more? Maybe a touchdown. Throw it down in the end zone. Almost picked off. I think it was actually trying to find Ty Simmons, who was wide open, but threw it to the wrong receiver. Don't know how it happens. It just does. Get it off to Davis. Davis is in. No, he is not in. I'll be right back. Yep. After the stream you can. Well, after then I have to change the thumbnail like twice. So you have to hurry.
Do you want to know how to beat the wall flush?
No, not now.
No, it's quick.
Oh, okay.
You need 80 of them, and it's like those cocktails, like those beer bottles they set on fire and they'll throw.
All right.
You need at least 80 of them, and it's really hard to craft.
Oh, okay.
Wanna know why it's so powerful?
Because it's fire.
Yes, because after it hits something, it'll blow up into tiny, powerful sparks.
Okay.
Do a lot of damage.
Okay.
Like 40 damage per hit.
Okay.
Let me know when you're done.
Alright. Alright, sorry, I just had to chat with my little brother. But yeah, we are now back. Our score is 35-32. We are at the 1 yard line. I thought he got in. Apparently he did not. Apparently he did not get in for the touchdown. So can Kelly see him, make him go into the end zone? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Redskins. They take their first lead since the their last touchdown from the first half. So far they're going to be leading by 4 here with a 39-35 lead. Close game. So far, preseason week 1 of 2017 and week 13 of last year were not close at all. They were getting close. Only preseason week 1 had the chance of being a close game, but then the Redskins just dominating. Winning 56-35. But that 2017 divisional playoff game, that was a monster. Packers are leading at the end of the game, 38-35. They get one amazing playoff. They didn't get to end zone. I believe they had one timeout left, so they call it timeout. Instead of going for the field goal to tie, They went for it all. They were either going to do or die. And they did. They made the touchdown. And that was the most amazing games I've seen in my life. And it's a fumble! It's recovered by TJ Lane. The leaders of forced fumbles caused the first forced fumble this game. Unfortunately, TJ Lane, who was expected to go to a different team this next year, picks it up. And Rodgers cannot get the pass off. It's 4th and 8. And now the Packers seem like they're choking away this win. Like they could have. So it looks like another punt zone situation. 39-35. A field goal will make it a touchdown. So they will punt this one away. That's Kurt Mandela gets brought down at the 34. So that's like a loss of 10 that he could have had. I formation. They go with the sweep. Tries to cut back, and it'll be a gain of 7. I got a like at least. That's pretty good. 39-35. Redskins. They win this game. Their playoff hopes are still alive. And maybe the Packers' playoff hopes are dead. Because in this NFC, there's a lot of good teams. And if the Packers, unless they make something happen, go 12-4, I believe the playoff chances are dead. It is almost picked off. It's incomplete. It looks like he tried to go for Brian Kokenik. 4:23 left. Don't really want to force any passes. And that is to Kurt Mandela, his first reception of today. In the 4th quarter. He has 504 passing yards today. It's not a new record. I believe he set a record last season in the preseason, which did stand since it was a record. Also, Brady Axel sent, I believe, receiving yards. So there's Young in motion. They're going to give it to Kurt Mandela. And Mandela can't get anywhere. 4 for 7 for the Redskins today in the red zone. Not really that good. Ty Simmons has been getting most of the love in the end zone. Might want to find someone else. And they try to find someone else. It's Burnett. Burnett immediately kneels it in the end zone. And it's a 4-point game back. It could have been 46-35. But it's still close. And Rodgers still has a chance to make this a comeback game. Cedric Benson breaks 2 tackles to get the first down. Amazing. Rodgers back deep. Tries to find Carr, but he overthrew him. Back in shotgun. They go man. Kerrigan in motion for the Redskins. Block shed somebody. And he sacks Aaron Rodgers. Forced first sack of his 7 tackles. It is 3rd and 18, and the Packers, if they don't get it here, it could be game. 3rd down situations have not been great. 16.7%, 1 for 6. Aaron Rodgers finds deep. Finally in. He stays in bounds. Aaron Rodgers for 317 passing yards. No interceptions compared to the 3 seniors had. And he's still losing this game. And that is caught too by Greg Jennings. 5th reception of the game. John Kern, Cedric Benson in the backfield. Our score is 39-35. They give it to Cedric. And Cedric gets down to the 36 for another yard gain. Wilson with the tackle. is this defense of this team. Redskins doing really well. But their lead is in jeopardy here. If they stop them here, if they stop them here, even on this third down, if they stop them on this third down, that means they have to go for a fourth down. If they stop them on fourth down, that will be game. So coming up to the 2-minute warning. Will they let the 2-minute warning come in? Yes, they will. Trying to draw them off sides before the 2-minute warning. I'll score 39-35 when we come back after this. Benson, back deep, and he gets stopped. I can always sense a comeback. They're going to hurry up to the line. I can always sense a comeback right here for the Packers. If they stop him here. And it's picked off for the first pick, and it is a crucial one by London Fletcher. Fletcher breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and gets down to the 47 in Green Bay territory. And I will do the game. He tried to get it off. He tried to force the pass, and that's what you get there. So if they stop him off 3 and use all their timeouts, they can get a touchdown. If they don't, you got Madden, who's a great running back. If they get this 2nd and 3, this game is over. They don't have to do anything more. A close game with the Redskins leading at the beginning, and they're going to lead at the end. Redskins, and yep, there it is. There's your game. They tackle him out of bounds. Make sure that they do not waste another timeout. Hands it off to Mandelo. Mandelo gets to the line, gets it for another 7-yard gain. Now timeout called by Green Bay. Kurt Mandelo, as they're now giving it off to Kurt Mandelo a bunch of times. Just a run-out clock. Mandelo gets stopped, so they have to get it here. If they get it here, this is a game, because then they can just run out clock. Ali Singer gets it, and it's incomplete. It's now 4th and 7 with 1:20 left. A touchdown is all they need. Henry's kick is up. It is good, and it's 42-35. Washington. So if the Packers can score here, that would be amazing for Aaron Rodgers to come all the way back from that amount. I can sense him scoring a touchdown here. They have to. They have no timeouts. 1:12 left. Rodgers, they have to throw it down deep. That is caught, and he gets out of bounds too. So the clock will stop. So London Fletcher picked up a crucial interception. They could not get it off. They cannot seem to run out the clock that much. And that is caught by Jordy Nelson. He could not get out of bounds. It's 2nd and inches. They have to get out. They have to get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Rodgers back deep. Wide open Jordy Nelson, and he just get out of bounds, and he completes the catch. 42-35. But there will be a booth review on this. It will not go against the Redskins if this stands. So let's see. Does Aaron Rodgers complete this? Will Jordy Nelson complete the catch? I think he does. It does stand. 42-35. Green Bay in a dire situation, but if they do score a touchdown, Redskins, they are always in the need for comebacks. They did one against Green Bay in the Divisional Round, and they are not afraid to do it against any team. Oh, Carragher almost jumped the line there. That's Rodgers to Finley. He doesn't get out of bounds. You gotta hurry up back to the line. And it looks like the Redskins will call a timeout to calm down what's going on. See, cool down their players just a little bit. Jermichael Finley with the catch. And if they do end up scoring here, Maybe that timeout will cost them. Ooh, almost jumps the line again. Carricker. And that is picked. That's caught by Jordy Nelson. Nelson down to the 10. He can't get out of bounds. First and goal down at the 8. And they stop him here. If it's a pick on the next down, then the game is over. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Redskins have come back from 30 seconds. There's no way. No way. Aaron Rodgers has completed 5 passes in a row. If Green Bay scores a touchdown, there's no way Washington's going to get it all the way down the field. If they lose the coin toss, that would be heartbreaking. And it looks like they run it with Benson and they can't get it down. I don't know, why would you run it with Benson in this type of situation? Not a running type of situation. He's going to pass it. Have to find somebody. He breaks a tackle. And that is incomplete. No, this is not Mitchell. Mitchell is, I don't know where he is. This is his boy. This is his friend, though. Rodgers has to complete the Sausage game. 12 seconds. This is for the game. It is. Is it? It's caught! Touchdown! Green Bay! Back in it! (42-41). Harrell's kick. Harrell holds. And the kick is good. And we're going to overtime unless if Green Bay makes a mistake. Donald Driver with the reception. One of the greatest Green Bay players of all time besides Brett Favre and Bart Starr. They're going to kick it off. Mandel is going to try and get it to as many yards as he can. Gets it down at the 22. They need a big one. They will go for the deep ball. If they can get it down, if Kokenik or one of them catches it, this will be the last play. Down the field. Can they catch it? Who's going to catch it? It is picked off by Charles Woodson. Woodson, is he going to go? No, he will not. He could have. And we're going to OT. And whoever wins, we could see a tie here. In Lambeau, that's at the end of regulation. It is tied at 42. Let's go. You a little quieter?
Yeah, I'm trying to watch TV. What video game you're playing, bro?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, alright.
So I don't know the rules of OT. If it's scored on the first possession, if a touchdown is scored, that will be game. If a field goal is scored on the first possession, then the other team gets a chance. And the Redskins will win the toss. They are elected to receive the kick. Redskins, they have a more likely chance to win this in overtime. This is their first overtime. Probably. This is probably the first overtime in the custom season. Mason Crosby. I want to kick it off. Looks like it's getting light outside. Is it turning daytime or what? That's what it seems like. So the Hail Mary was picked off by Charles Woodson. Almost returned for a touchdown. Donald Driver with the touchdown to send us in overtime. And that one was almost, but unfortunately not completed. And wasn't even close. He has 504 yards on today's game. I get it to Brian Kokenik. He does maintain it. 21 yards from the gain. 44 at their own 44. They run it with Kurt. And Kurt gets it down to their own 48 for a 5-yard gain. This game is really nerve-wracking, I can tell you that. So it's 2nd and 5. And that is almost picked off by Green Bay. Oh, that is so close. So close. We already have 2 teams tied in this league. Bengals and Jets. That was one of the most intense games of the NFL, besides this one. 3rd and 5. They get it to Dan Fuller. He caught it. And he's down to the 20. And he almost took it all the way. And he has set a new NFL record for 561. Actually, no, the record's 564. Never mind. It's actually 564. And that's the record he set in that preseason game. With also Axel getting like 300-some receiving yards. They get it to Kurt. And Kurt gets it down to the 13. 5 for 9 in the red zone. At the 13. Trying to at least not get a costly interception. They cannot afford 8 interception. That is to Ty Simonson to get it. He got in. Touchdown. Redskins win in overtime. Redskins win it in overtime. I cannot believe it. 48-42. I knew the Redskins were going to come through on that drive. Our game is ended in overtime, and what an amazing game. I have to say, that was the most amazing game in the Redskins series, besides Week 1 against Carolina. Most anticipated, and at Lambeau, our final score is 48-42 Redskins in overtime. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and smash the like button, and do all that stuff.